doing the first little bit of repair on this realistic TRC 23 Charlie. So if you see right here this indicator, that nice, very vintage looking orange glow that lights up the channel, well, over here the power meter, that bulb was burnt out. And if we look over here, these are little incandescent bulbs, and I'm surprised that one's still illuminating after 50 years. And that it has a lump of solder there, so I imagine that's probably the one that came from the factory there. Well, I pulled out the one that was behind the power meter there. I pulled the bulb out. There was no marking. I don't know what part number that bulb is to order it. So that's, I measured the voltage, it's 12 volts. So I have this little LED that's 12 volts. It's way too bright. That's the only 12 volt LED that I have. It's way too bright for that power meter, and it illuminates and kill the headlamp here. It also illuminates into the speaker back over here. I don't like that. So it's also way too bright. I'm sorry, too white. We've got a nice yellow glow to this bulb. I like that natural light. So I'm going to take a pill canister and a pill bottle, put it over that light, and that really mutes it down, but I'll probably still have to put a little bit of electrical tape or something to mute that light a little bit more. So some radio enthusiast somewhere is going to see this video and freak out because I'm changing the factory setup, and I get that, I really do, but I don't know of a better solution at this time. So if you know how I can get a hold of those stock lamps, I've still got the factory, let me get the headlamp back on. I've still got the factory bulb socket here. I can always put that back in. What would be really cool is if there is an LED retrofit that has that nice, soft, warm glow. But anyway, I'm gonna tinker with this, and I'll probably just hot glue this in here. I know, I'm sorry. I'm gonna hot glue it in here for now. And well, it's not perfect, but it'll do. A little too green. And before I put the lid back on, get the headlamp back on here, inside the cover, this is the wiring diagram. I'm glad that is still intact. And there's also instructions for 110 connection versus 12 volt DC connection. And somebody help me with this. I don't know if that's showing up in the video, but it says Delta Romeo dash Uniform Sierra dash Sierra Sierra dash Juliet 413 Bravo Uniform. And then it says Steve Drussel, Yakima, Washington, so that's a previous owner, but DR-US-SS-J413BU. No idea what that means. Somebody knows. Help me out with that, please.